mighty Boo, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Yeah. Ho, 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 ho.
And welcome back to the Gameplay Fowl Writers Room. Apologies for the little bit of a delay. I know the camera is a little bit off. It's not quite synced. I tried to update it. It has something to do with the frame rate, so I tried to update the frame rate on the camera itself. But apparently the stream is at 60 frames per second, and I definitely don't want to set the camera to 60 frames per second because I will never remember to set it back to 24, which is what I filmed the episodes in. So it's going to be a little bit off until I tweak some stuff and get it to where it needs to be, but we'll do that in the future. If it starts bothering people, just let me know and I can switch to the webcam. But we're back. We're back. Finally moving on to a new game in the Gameplay Fowl Writers Room. We had been on Echo Defender of the Future for honestly too long. Most games I beat usually in like 3 to 4 streams, but we were on that game for 8. We had 8 streams of just Defender of the Future. And considering that was not a game that I had been planning on using for Gameplay Fowl for any time soon, perhaps like a future season, but not one that I like readily needed it for. we had to end it last week a little abruptly. Didn't quite finish Defender of the Future, but we'll potentially, or we will come back to it at some point in the future. Not sure when yet, but we will. Sorry, it was a little parched there. But now we are moving forward in the Gameplay Fowl Writers Room to some games that we do need footage for. I'm just checking the sound real quick. Okay, good. Sounds good. So we've got, now up is Lord of the Rings, The Third Age on Gamecube, as you can see in the little thing. Where is it? Little thing right here above me. We're playing it on physical hardware on the actual Gamecube. In a second, I'm going to go pop that on. Just giving people a few minutes to sign in. I don't know. Ring. Bad ring joke. That ring. Yeah, it's Lord of the Ringtones. So, thank you for joining, Soul. So we're gonna be trying to avoid some copyright claims with this one, because for anybody who's never played Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, they use actual like footage from the movies. Ian McKellen is like talking over all of it with like original narration that's not from the movie, so I'm hoping that it doesn't get flagged for like copyright claims. I'm gonna try to like talk all over it so we don't run into that issue. But as a little bit of an update, I know, Soul, you're gonna be upset when you hear this. A while back, when I was streaming Defender of the Future, I got a copyright claim against that video because a portion of it was used in some other person's song. Like they sampled a piece of the Echo Defender of the Future soundtrack, and then they used it in their song, and then that person issued a copyright claim against me. Not Sega, not Tim Fallon, not like Appaloosa or anybody who actually owned the copyright for a Defender of the Future soundtrack. No, it was some dude, Horsehead is his name if you want to look him up. I went and found this guy. He sampled it and then issued a copyright claim against me. So I disputed the claim and I was like, dude doesn't even own the copyright to this. He can't issue a copyright claim. It's not his. So YouTube kicked it back to that guy. And I thought that he'd be like, oh yeah, whatever. Because it was probably just like YouTube's, like their software that just picked it up. It wasn't like a person that did it. It was their software just recognized that this sound in my stream and this sound in that dude's video were similar. So it kicked it back to him. And he held up the claim. He's now claiming that that is his song and that he does deserve the ad revenue for it. So I went and I checked his channel and I noticed he had a bunch of comments on that video, but the comments had been turned off. So apparently other people who had been playing Echo the Dolphin or Defender of the Future had commented saying stuff like, hey man, you issued a false copyright claim against me. So he just turned his comments off. So yeah, so that dude, like anybody who's getting monetized for a Defender of the Future stream or any videos that have that like piece of the soundtrack, that dude is getting the ad revenue for it. Because Sega's not. Like Sega probably doesn't even hold the fucking copyright on the thing at this point. It's been so long. They certainly don't care about Defender of the Future. So this dude is out there like claiming all of those ad revenue dollars for something that he had nothing. And if you go listen to the song, I encourage people like Horsehead, like go look this dude up. He didn't do anything to like remix the song or make it any different. He just like slightly slowed it down and then he called it his own. It's from one of the cutscenes where there's like a narrator like talking about the foe. And the dude, like, legit did not do anything to, like, update the song in any way to make it sound like he did something original to, like, make it his own. I don't know how he got that through without a copyright claim. Other than the fact that, like, Sega doesn't actually care about it. Only this dude does. But literally, like, all he did was, like, he slowed it down slightly. Like a fraction of a percent slowed it down. And that is it. Is all he did. So, that dude sucks. I don't know. His name's Horsehead, by the way. If you want to go harass him about it, have at it. But in this stream, I'm like legitimately worried about like real copyright claims because of how much of the Lord of the Rings films are used in this. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of like try to talk over it because YouTube's like pretty strict about if like you stream movies. Like obviously they don't want you doing that. And this isn't that, but if you've ever played this game, YouTube's algorithm is hot garbage. Just recently, some Sonic channels are being hit with the "Made for Kids" label. Even I bet I bet that would happen because the movie just came out. So like the movie's like a kids movie. So like if you got that like made for kids content, like can't monetize your channel at all. It sucks. But anyway, so I want to jump into Lord of the Rings. So real quick before I pop the GameCube on, just gonna run through the rules of the writers' room. We capture all of this footage to be used in a future episode of Gameplay Fowl. This one in particular, we've got something coming up real soon for this one. I don't know what's going on with my light over here. Is that like dimming as we speak? Hold on, let me fix that. So we're capturing the footage for that. But on top of that, the reason we call it the writer's room is because you all get to help me come up with some funny stuff to say about the games or just stuff in general that Cooper and I can talk about when we play the game together in a future episode. So anyway, without further ado, I love this startup screen. So let me go pop on the GameCube and we'll all get to enjoy this one together. So hold on, be right back. Yeah. That one might be my favorite. I think that's my favorite, like, nostalgic startup screen of any console. I think GameCube's got it for me. I love that. Little cube drops down and makes the GameCube logo. I love it. I love it. Brings me back to my happy place. So real quick, you're gonna see what I mean. They made this game feel like one of the movies. Oh man, yeah, the flashbacks. Like it's got all of this stuff on it. I swear, YouTube, I'm not streaming a movie. It is a video game. So for those of you anybody out there who's never played the Third Age before, this was like an original story in the Lord of the Rings universe. This was like the first time they did this with one of the games. Instead of just adapting one of the movies, they took scenes from the movies, but then they created a whole new cast of characters that go on like their own unique adventure that like runs parallel to the Fellowship in the actual Lord of the Rings trilogy. So, oh, is it all loud? I tried to turn this all down. Let me turn it down even more. Each console and each game is like a little bit different in terms of its sound, so I don't want it to be too loud for you all. So I'll turn that way, way, way down, way down. An error has occurred. This happens with this game. If I just let it idle for too long, it does that. So hold on. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this one. If I let it idle like that, where I just let it sit and I don't touch anything, that happens. So I like have to like be moving the characters and doing stuff. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Yeah, the THX logo is always loud like that. But honestly, like, yeah, it's super loud, right? Honestly, like, keeping it kind of turned down is probably for the best in this one, because of all of the like copyright issues, because of all the like movie stuff that they use in this. But like I was saying, the game is a totally original storyline that takes place at the same time as the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm just going to jump in so it doesn't idle like that. So you'll see as we get into it. So for the episode, I want the episode to like come out around the same time as the new Lord of the Rings show.
The world of Middle Earth is changing.
So see what I mean? Like you got Ian McClellan like talking, like narrating the new story.
Fades.
I'm afraid to just let him talk because of the copyright stuff, but I'll let him give you a little bit.
Dreams. The ancient spirits of earth, fire, air, and water, who once roamed this earth freely, are forgotten. But it was not always so. In Eregion long ago, the elves were given secret knowledge to forge great rings of power.
Yeah, see, this is the stuff. It's so similar to the movie. I'm gonna talk over this one. But yeah, the show, I'm like excited for the new Lord of the Rings show because I love everything Lord of the Rings. But I'm trying to make it so that this episode of Gameplay Fowl that I'm going to be using all this for will come out like around the same time as the show. So like this would be a nice, like a cool game to play on the show alongside that, because it is like an original story. It's not just like another rehash of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They actually did something a little different with it. And you'll see that as we play it, that it's very similar. Like they didn't stray too far, right? Like they kept the same like dynamic of characters, even though they're like original characters. They give you like the same basic dynamics. Like there's a ranger, there's like a warrior elf woman, there's a Gondorian, there's a dwarf. I'm trying to remember who all the characters, and you do get like some of the actual like Lord of the Rings characters in your party. Like when you fight the Balrog, Gandalf fights alongside you. I have my notes ready to go too. This is something I haven't been doing because I don't know yet when I'm going to use those echo streams for future episodes. So, but I have my notebook ready to go with my Lord of the Rings notes, so that I can jot this down as we play.
The line of men failed.
See what I mean about this though? Like the whole opening is like straight up scenes from the movie. So I gotta try to like, to make it fair use, it has to be like transformative, so I have to like greatly change the thing and not just let it be Lord of the Rings, or I will get a copyright claim. Damn it, YouTube! Like, recognize that this is not one of the Lord of the Rings movies. It's a video game. Leave me alone. Breaking news: the world has gone Mad Max for a magical onion ring. That's the original story I was hoping for. I love Schmeagol. That's why I got him. That's why I got him over there. My guy Schmeagol.
Thus, the third age of Middle Earth bones of man.
Out of like all of the Lord of the Rings characters, like Smeagol is by far my favorite.
And in this age, the evil powers again rise. Yet some hoped for unity in the face of coming
It's a
darkness.
long ass opening, man.
For Rivendell, the elves called the greatest of all races. With them came Boromir.
You'll see that one of the things they do in this game is they like... The whole idea is that there was like a second party, like a second fellowship that was like on its own mission, that kind of like ran parallel to the main fellowship.
Face the power of Mordor.
So when you like, there's a bunch of these cutscenes that they throw in that kind of explain like what the fellowship is doing at the same time as us in our fellowship in the game. All right, here we go.
Welcome, warrior of Gondor.
Warrior of Gondor.
Work here will not be an easy one. Much will risk to the war.
Gotta love these PS2 GameCube graphics.
Trust. This I sense with all my heart.
I said PS2 because I was thinking about how like the game runs on the Final Fantasy X engine. So I was thinking PS2 because of Final Fantasy X. Wow, this is actually kind of loud. Let me turn that back down.
Stand aside, creature. You are in my way.
So if you've never played this, but you've played Final Fantasy X, you'll notice right away the similarities. It's exactly the same engine. My dude Berethor doesn't even have his shield yet. One shot. Get. I know, they killed the horse, man. I always hate that. Why, like, anytime I see these, like, medieval battles, I'm always like, why you gotta hurt the horses? Like, why you gotta do that? Just let him be. Just let him be. The horse didn't do anything. There we go. My elf friend came to save the day. I don't think they're friends yet. This is like their first meeting, I think.
What grace has been given to me, let it pass to him. Let him be spared. To you I bestow this gift of my people. It braces the soul and binds the hearts of
She's
others.
my white mage. Sort of. I like how they have like the Final Fantasy type classes, but with Lord of the Rings characters.
What favor might I grant you?
There is no time. Hurry, we must find your equipment and heal your wounds.
Yes, we must. Adventure mode. Here you will travel across Middle Earth, find hidden items, and battle groups of foes. I remember there was a bunch of these text boxes. Scenes. Gandalf the Grey speaks to you of events in Middle Earth. View these scenes in the Epic Scenes section of the menu. Quest journal updated. Watch, there's going to be so many of these. Like every few steps I get a different scene. And all the scenes are actual scenes from the movie. So this is why I'm so nervous about these. I'm just accepting every one of these streams is going to get a copyright claim. I've just accepted it at this point.
Yes, my friend, I have marked your long road from this to you come to Rivendell at the bidding of Lord Denethor. The great
I want to hear what he says.
Boromir has been summoned north, and you ride in his shadow.
Yeah, I think the models look pretty good too. Like for a like GameCube game, like actually it looks pretty good.
East that threatens all of Middle-earth. A sinister force has been sent in pursuit of your lord. But now it has found you.
You can actually, if I move, you can actually see the reflection how I'm watching myself on the other screen. Like that's how I keep up with where you all are at. There's another scene here I gotta watch. Hold on.
Idril is one of the elves of Middle-earth. They are a departing race, leaving these shores. For years beyond count, they lived in harmony with this world, awed by its wonders. This elf is a warrior among her kind. Not
Yeah.
underestimate them. Many have lived thousands of years, and possess wisdom and ability far beyond that of mortal men. And now one of their kind has smiled upon you.
She's so this character, she's like the AON slash Legolas of the group. She's like a little of both, but she's my white mage. Let's see if I can. Alright, we're good. We're good. So yeah, I think for a GameCube game, these graphics are pretty good. Character models are great. One of the things I love about this game is that when you get armor, you actually like see it on the character. Yeah, no shit. DMCA the video game. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so many claims against me. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm not gonna read all of the little tutorial things. We got it. I know how to open a chest. Okay, so third age of Gondorian Scout Shield. So here's what I mean. When you get new equipment, you can actually see it on the characters. You'll see what I mean when we get like real equipment. Like that's just a shield. Alright, here we go. I also made the window a little bit smaller because I noticed with the Defender of the Future streams that the Dreamcast was all stretched out and it kind of made it not look so great. So that's why I shrunk this one down a little bit. But yeah, see, it plays just like Final Fantasy X. One of the complaints about this game was that, like, because it plays like Final Fantasy X and it has all those like random battles, the Lord of the Rings doesn't have a wide variety of enemies to work with. It's basically just orcs. Like throughout the whole game, when you get those random encounters, it's just orcs or like goblins. Occasionally maybe a troll. So that was one of the big complaints about the game. Oh no, we're not doing that. It's got inverted controls. Hold on here. We're gonna fix that real quick. I can't do the inverted controls. So we're going to switch that up real fast. Rotate view. I think that's this one. It's always confusing because in these older games, what we know of as inverted now was normal back then. So like normal controls to us back in the day would have been considered the inverted controls. So I always get confused about it because I'm like, no, I don't want it inverted. But to this game, that is in the inverse of what would be normal. So now everything's normal. Okay, got it under control now. I have to try to, one of the things I got to try to remember to do is I'm trying to like capture footage for the Gameplay Fowl sitcom. So one of the things that I've been running into with the episode I'm editing right now that came from footage that I got on the stream is I was like playing it like me, like knowing the game, and I got to remember that like I have to play it kind of like I don't know what I'm doing. Because Cooper is the one who's going to be like playing it on the show. So I have to have footage that like looks like someone doesn't know what they're doing. So occasionally I'll like, I got to remember to go in the wrong direction or like take a little while to do stuff so that it works better when I go to use it in the episode. That's good because then I can just slow down and talk to you guys a little bit. But you'll see, this is, like, right now it's not that noticeable, but when we get 20 hours deep in the game and you're seeing these same enemies over and over again. Starts to wear on you a little bit. They do try to change it up a little bit, like making, like they have different like color variations and like different classes of orcs, and like you have the Orkai. So like they do try to mix it up a little bit, but realistically it's just like orcs over and over and over again. Leveling up real fast. Lamba spread. I always thought this was cool. They have a troll frozen in stone, like the ones from The Hobbit. Long bottom leaf. Even the map, it like follows the same kind of like linear path as Final Fantasy X.
Yes, I know.
Look at it.
Patience.
I'm looking for Boromir of Gondor. Have you seen him?
No. But I do see orcs ahead.
Yeah, I think I agree, Soul, that like a lot of times licensed games will like just use the engines of other games, and sometimes that can work out like really, really well. Like Donald Duck Going Quackers it's basically just Donald Duck as Crash Bandicoot. And like that game's actually super fun because of it. And like this game is actually like really good. And it's because it uses the Final Fantasy X engine, but it does like one obvious flaw of that is that like that the whole Lord of the Rings saga is like men versus orcs, right? It's like the men, the elves, and the dwarves versus the orcs. So that's really it. That's all you got for enemies. It's not like Final Fantasy, where like the characters were created to exist in a video game world. So they had like a variety of them to work with. It's not quite how Lord of the Rings was written. Tolkien wasn't ever considering that like he needed a wide variety of enemies to, for the sensibilities of gamers. Here's our save points. Remember when these were a thing? Already got a file in there. We'll go to a new one though. What? There's not enough free space. I mean, I suppose I could save over the other one. I don't care. We'll just save over that. It's fine. That's fine. I don't need that file. I was more or less just testing the game out. I did get like, as you saw, I was an hour deep into it because I got kind of into playing the game. Basically, here we go.
Must be healed.
Weapons. Provisions. The elves are very resourceful.
Long have we kept such way stations for times of great need.
I am Berethor, captain of the Citadel Guard of Gondor.
And I am Idriel. I serve Galadriel, Lady of Light. Take what you need, and let us be on our way.
Yeah, man. Basically, it takes someone knowing how to properly use the recipe while combining their own spices to get it right. Yeah, there are other games. Like I think the what the hell is that game called? Shadows of Mordor, and like those games, I think actually do a good job like creating an original story and like making the world with its existing types of enemies work. Whereas this was a great idea for a game. It's just like one of the drawbacks is you just don't have a wide variety of enemies. Personally, like that didn't bother me. When I saw that complaint, I was like, it's Lord of the Rings, like it's Middle Earth, like it's just orcs. Like, I don't know, I don't know why that bothers people so much. I'm okay with it. I get it. I'm cool with it. They change it up for boss battles. Like, you get, like, cool enemy. Like, you can fight a fucking Balrog. Like, I'm cool with that. And when you go into the mines, like, you fight goblins. So, they make it work. Items in battle. I haven't been paying attention to these at all. Use the item command in combat to heal companions, harm enemies, and enhance. Alright, items. Right. I think I have to level up the characters. I don't know what in like turn-based RPGs, I don't like having them like manually level up characters. Like this kind of stuff, like applying stuff to stats, like I like doing that in like Souls games, like Elden Ring. Like, yeah, I want to like have control over like my strength and speed and endurance and all that. But when it's turn-based, like just up it all, man. Like just because the characters are specific, like they're made to like serve certain roles in a team. So like when you level up, like just level up the stuff that serves their class or their job, man. Like just do that for me. I don't want to have to go in and do this every time. Alright, though, I'll do it. So, we got 4. I'm going to give him some more strength, dexterity. Do speed. And a little bit more strength. Okay, cool. I don't remember exactly how... See what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna give her, like, spirit and speed. Actually, you know what? Let's give 1 more to strength. I personally prefer Earthbound in Pokemon's leveling mechanics. Yeah! So I've been playing Earthbound recently, because I agree, I do like that too. I've been playing Earthbound recently because DJ Dano suggested that we play Earthbound on stream so that I can like do a future episode of Earthbound, and as soon as he said that, I was like, that does need to happen. So I started playing it so that I could like familiarize myself with it again, and now I'm like addicted and I can't stop. So Earthbound is a game that we're going to be playing on stream at some point.
Cuban spies! My caravan is in danger!
Those foes seem guided by some fell purpose.
It is the hand of Isengard. The White Wizard has betrayed us. Hurry!
See, like, all the stuff that happens in the Lord of the Rings trilogy is happening, and this is just like a different group of people that are like doing their own thing while all of those things are going down. Let's watch another cutscene.
The elves forsake Middle-earth, never to return. Some of them shall briefly shelter at Rivendell. But evil grows strong in the Tower of Orthanc. One of my kind
This is so cool.
now serves the enemy. Saruman the White has embraced madness and rages against his land. He covets greater power than you can imagine.
I gotta remember to like talk over this. But I'm like enthralled by it because I like the idea of this story.
Saruman's audacity. Your sword is much needed here.
You have my sword. Alright, let's do this. Where... Okay. Where is stuff?
Orcs are amongst them!
There are too many! They have no chance!
Help me defend them!
They have no chance. See, now they've got an archer. That's how they keep it interesting. She has magic. I can show you some of their other stuff. So he's got like... They all have like special skills. Rage of Sauron. He just sicked his crows on me. See, like she has like white magic, so I could heal us all right now. I don't really need that though, so I'm gonna just, you know what, just to show it. See, she's my white mage. I'm gonna take him down real quick. Oh, what? But yeah, it's Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy X. They at least give the enemies like cool powers, so you can like look past the fact that it's just more orcs. Damn, why is he not dying? Alright, we're gonna use her other power. There's... I'm gonna try to remember how to do it when the time comes. There is a way that you can break the game with her, where you can, like, you literally make it impossible to die. It has been a long time since I've played this, so I don't quite remember how to do it. But there's like a spell that you can get for her where she like revives the whole party after she dies. And like, but you can also like give her an ability where she, like when she's revived, she can immediately like take an action. So you can get to a point where like when you die, she just brings everybody back to life, and like she's reviving herself too, so then she can take another action, so then you can just heal the whole party again. So I gotta, when that comes up, I gotta remember how to like do that, because then this game becomes like a cakewalk. Like you just can't die. When I beat it back in the day, like that's what I did. I stumbled on it, like I didn't like.
They will trouble you no longer.
Oh, let's watch this.
You have found him.
What do you mean by that?
It is nothing. Hasten to Rivendell. I have cleared the road for you.
She's up to something.
But you must return now to the passes. We saw evidence of recent battle there. Come, Gondorian. Some may still survive.
When a character has accumulated enough experience points, they will level up and will gain stats. Yeah, we know how leveling works. This is what I mean. Like every time any little thing happens in the game, you get another cutscene. So watch, we're gonna get another one right here. I think they're gonna give me another one. Quest journal updated. Another cutscene.
With every elf that sails across the western sea, Middle Earth is diminished.
I love that he actually like did the narration for this. Like that's super cool.
Those you met are all that remain of a group that crossed these mountains. They make for the harbor, the Grey Havens, and then beyond the White Towers, far beyond. But the gift of the elves is their ability to shape the unseen world. Arthurian is defended by one of the wisest and most wonderful of these ancient beings.
I'm actually trying to like take in the story so I can come up with stuff to say in the episode when I use this.
Deep into the soul of others.
Okay, okay. I gotta remember to like search around See? See, they tuck stuff in those corners. Final Fantasy made me the type of gamer where I have to search every nook and cranny. Because they do stuff like this. Where they hide treasure chests. Oh, we got some wild men. We're mixing it up a little bit. Oh, she needs to be healed. Good thing I upped her speed. We're gonna go ahead. What? Alright, use an item. Have I got lambus bread? Restore some action points. Restore some health and action points. Let's do that one. Because we need a little bit of both. I gotta like do something about this dude's strength. Maybe I should be paying attention to what stats I'm giving them. I should be one-shotting these guys. I like how you could tell that they just like took a picture of some dude's face and like wrapped it over that model. Look, when they show the wild man again, you could tell that that's what they did. See? They just like took a... I don't know if anybody out there ever used to like mod The Sims, but like that's how it would work. You would just take like a flattened picture of somebody's face and it would just wrap around, and like that's what they did with this dude. It is just occurring to me right now that like all of the music is also like from the movie. So like that's the thing that is going to get this flagged for copyright claims. Like it's all taken. Like Warner Media is going to be all over me for this. Great. All right, let's I think I got some new stuffs. I like that it does this. It like has a section that's just new equipment, but watch his armor here when I swap this out. Yeah. This is one of the things I like about this game. Is that a stronger sword? Isn't there a way I can tell? Shoot, that's not what I wanted. I think it's stronger. Oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, damage 10. I'm gonna up that. What do we got there? I was prepared to make Legend of Spyro jokes for the stream, but there's no Elijah Wood here. Not yet. Not yet. We do encounter party members from the other fellowship, so he may make an appearance. Oh, what do we got here? A pendant given to the kin of ancient woodland elves. We're going to go ahead and give her that. Any details on that? I have all my windows open now, by the way, so if you hear some ruckus outside, it's because it's really hot right now, so I had to have the windows open. I also have the AC going over there. So yeah, I really dig this, that you can actually, because like one of the things about Final Fantasy X is you get all this new armor and stuff, and you just wear the same outfits the whole game. But in this, you actually see all the pieces. I really dig that. Let's up her. I haven't even been reading what these do. I've just been assuming it's the same. It's like Elden Ring. Increases the percent of chance striking an enemy with both melee and ranged attacks. Yeah, that's nice. Some of these are pretty obvious, like Spiritus or Magic. So we'll up that a little. I am going to up her strength a little bit, though, because I am having her attack quite a bit. I'm just going to give it all the strength for him right now, because I want him to be my tank. So I need him like one-shotting dudes. That's my goal with Berethor. We get another dude who's like the ranger. So they kind of split Aragorn into two characters. He's this dude, and plus we have an actual like just someone who's just a ranger, not also like a descendant of the king. Encounter meter in some areas. The Eye of Sauron will appear as your chance of fighting a battle grows. Yeah, that's a cool mechanic about this game. That see like up in the left. The Eye of Sauron grows like more and more intense as you near fight. I was trying to like make it happen, but kind of don't want to be slowed down, so screw it. Let's just keep going. I think we're about to meet the ranger right now, actually. Yeah, it's got the ranger coming up. I like having that dude in my party because I need a ranged attack. I have not been reading what any of those items were. I think they're probably lambus bread. Oh, save points. Snowy mountains. Here we go. More cutscenes. I should be taking notes on stuff I want to say.
Badly wounded.
Wait for the wolves to approach.
They'll kill him. Hold on! Hello, lovelies. You live. Thanks to you.
I recognize that dude's
Just see I was
voice.
hunting them. You want to use the crows? Lure the wolves in close. They kill faster that way.
You are of the Dunedain.
At your service, lady. You meant to help me, so perhaps you may.
I recognize both of those voice
Perhaps you
actors.
should finish off the rest of the pack first.
The two guys. I recognize their voices. I'm gonna have to look up who they are after this because I recognize both of theirs. I don't recognize hers. All right, let's see. What has he got? Ranger craft, aim shot. You know, the other fellowship could have used these guys on their team. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that was her. I wasn't paying attention. Let's do that. I've been wanting to show this one. Dead. From what I remember, the story actually, like, it starts off being, like, very, like, cookie cutter, like, very samey to the actual, like, Lord of the Rings trilogy, but then it, like, takes a direction where it does become something unique. Pretty sure we're going to get another cutscene right here. Gaining party members, you may gain new companions over the course of your travels. Press start, or just the gray circle button, apparently, to review details about your party members. And cutscene? Yep. Literally, like, every few steps you get one. Do it.
This realm is far more dangerous than you can imagine, Berethor. The elves guard their ancient ruins and patrol these hills, but their numbers dwindle.
YouTube, I swear this is not the Lord of the Rings movie.
Is a small band of Dunedain rangers.
Ooh, I like this.
They are the survivors of a fallen kingdom, yet still silently defend these lands. For now, huge walls roam the countryside. They will slay many who are innocent of the danger, unless you lend the rangers your aid.
I'm noticing now that they, like, early on in the game, they do make it seem like they've got like a plethora of enemies to work with, but they blow through their load like very quickly because they really don't have a lot to work with. They should have held off on some of these for like later in the game. Let's do. What does strength actually do? A character's base damage with both ranged and melee weapons. Spirit, increase a character's max AP along with an increase spirit damage. Power, greatly increases a character's max HP. Let's do that. I want more of that for him. I want your strength up. I'll go 20 with you. I want that up. Also want your speed way up. What was dexterity? Striking an enemy with both melee and ranged. Yeah, that's good for now. Cool. Lord of the cutscenes. Seriously. They're non-stop in this thing. Like anytime anything happens, there's another one of these cutscenes. Sometimes they hit you with like 3 cutscenes at once. It gets out of hand. Let's do speed. Let's turn that up for her too. Okay. I think we're good. What is he weak on? Blunt? Okay, well, whatever. Well, what's going on down there? I didn't even see that before. See that fucking squid monster lurking down there? Isn't there? I seem to remember there being something hidden back here. Oh yeah. Yeah. A glowing palantir will appear as you approach enemies. Make sure your party is prepared for the upcoming battle. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta kill all the, like, wargs. Gorgoroth Ash. Did I get any new weapons? Any new equipment at all? Nope. Okay. Let's go into battle. I always forget that I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So sometimes if you see me talking to somebody and you don't see that person in the chat, it's because they're on the other platform that you're not on. But I'm on both, so that's why that's happening. Creature Bane, that's what I want. The different Banes, I mean, they like hit that type of enemy stronger. So eventually I get Orc Bane too. Creature Bane is for like animals. Let's do... She should just attack for now. I don't want to waste her AP. I'm gonna need that. But this dude... What is leadership? Increase all attack damage. I don't want that right now. That's a lot of AP. Let's just attack. Alright, let's just attack. Yeah, we'll keep doing that for now. The wargs actually hit kind of hard. So I want to like save up her AP for when I need her magic to heal me. Entbark. Well, that's not cool. That's like their skin. They're living creatures. That's weird. What a weird item to have in a game. You found someone's skin. Wait a minute. How do I get down there? Leaf of Old Toby. I should probably look at what these items are. Perfect mode. Doing damage to enemies will fill your party's momentum meter over time. When the momentum meter is full, your party enters perfect mode and can unleash a more powerful attack. Let me guess, we're going to be in perfect mode in this fight? So you can show me what that is? I certainly hope so. What's his name? Elagost. I like my new fellowship. I think we get the dwarf soon? I think I get him soon. Hey, knock that off, bro. Alright, we need to heal him real fast. I like that it defaulted to him like it knew that he was... Oh shit, I did the wrong one. Everything I was about to say is completely moot now. From above, they both kind of look the same to me, but they are not. I screwed that up. I was about to say, I like that it defaulted to the one who was the weakest, who needed their health the most. So, yeah. Nope. Wasn't that worried about it, though. Needed healing the most. Friggin' ADHD making it so I can't say words. 2 of 3 warg packs down. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Equip. I think she got a new sword there. She sure did. A sword forged by the shipwrights of the Grey Havens. Cool. Can I spin? Yeah. Oh, that looks cool. Okay. Any other new equipment? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nah, we're good. We're good. I don't want to... You know what? I'm going to store up some of those... We'll just do it now. Usually when I play this, I, like, wait. To apply the stats until I, like, have a, like... Until I've accumulated, like, a lot of them. Because these, like in this game, you level up a lot. So I have to do this a lot if I stop every time I level up. But I do want their HP a little higher. Let's do her spirits. Just lots of spirit. All kinds of spirit. There we go. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Let's go. Oops. Oh, now I'm all turned around. We want to go up here. And then I think back down here.
What brings you to this place, Ranger? I will tell you. First, we must make our way to one of the elves' healing altars.
I gotta look up who these guys are. I totally recognize those voices. So I've been on a mission lately to like figure out other games I want to play on stream for season 3. I already have all the games picked out for season 2 of Gameplay Fowl, but I've been like playing lots of other games to like get a feel for what would be good for season 3. So now I'm actually like thinking about like what games would actually be fun on stream too. Looking at like a lot of games that have a lot of comedy to them. Like Earthbound, for example. Paper Mario. Psychonauts. What else? What other games did I pull up? Oh, No More Heroes. That was one of the ones I was thinking about when I was watching that cutscene there. Because, like, this is cool and all, but a lot of the... Like, when we played Conquer on stream, like, it was really easy for, like, the audience to participate and, like, come up with really funny stuff to say because it was a comedy game. So I've been looking at and, like, replaying lots of those types of games. I think I need to go this way. But I feel like I'm missing something. Spyro the Dragon? That would be a good one too. I do need more 3D platformers. Those tend to like play well into the show. Like Conker's Bad Fur Days, you'll see.
I see you found our campsite.
Oh, we found their campsite.
Yes, we did shelter here from Saruman, but to know there, his spy spotted us miles away.
So this is what I mean, how we like intersect with their party.
But we pressed on, forsaking the easy southern route for the more dangerous passage over the mountains. The Vipers
damn.
held other plans, so that route was denied us.
It is actually like amazing to rewatch
Oh, this
the Lord of the Rings trilogy because this came out in like 2000. Like the movie like holds up. Like it still looks good. It doesn't look dated. That's super impressive. So I saw, yeah, Little Big Planet. That would be a good one. Donkey Kong Country too. Like, yeah. So I've been like playing through a bunch of games to like get a feel for it. I didn't add Donkey Kong Country. That's a good one. Donkey Kong 64 too would be another good one. Mostly because I want that monkey rap. I feel like I gotta go back because there was a third thing of wargs that I didn't get. Oh, Fable. Fable was another game that I was testing out that I was like, yeah, this would work. Because there's a lot of comedy to that game too, and it gets really dark. Other Oddworld games other than just the first one. Oh hey Jimmy, how are the allergies doing? I know they were kind of kicking your ass. Not feeling good though. Ugh. Sorry, dude. We're playing some Lord of the Rings, talking about other funny games that I'll be playing in the future on stream. We still got to do Hexen. Troll Pit Mud. I think I got a new weapon in there. Alright, we'll just put that on. But yeah, Jimmy, we still got to stream Hexen together. Now I have it all set up for that to work. The first time we tried that, my internet that day just completely crapped out. Oh, good. This is why I wanted to up their strength so that I can just one hit these piddly little enemies. So because in a game like this where you have the random encounters, I just want to be able to quickly fly through these guys. This game's super fun, Jimmy. It's It's basically Final Fantasy X, but Lord of the Rings. It's not. It's like a totally original story. It's just set in the same universe, and it's actually like taking place at the same time as the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. So this story kind of like runs parallel and occasionally like overlap with the other characters. Like right here, we're on their campsite. Oh yeah, it's turn-based. It uses the Final Fantasy X engine, so it plays exactly like that. I gotta go back. I'm pretty sure there was another thing of wargs I was supposed to get back here. I feel like I left something out, so I gotta go take care of that real quick. The one, like, I actually really like turn-based RPGs. One thing that is kind of annoying about them, though, is that, like, early on like this, before you have all the, like, cool power-ups and spells and skills and all that, it gets kind of tedious and boring, because you're just attacking a bunch. So I am hoping to be able to level up soon so that we can get into like the more like action-packed battles. I'm trying to find, I know there was another thing of them, and maybe I'm just like, maybe this is all moot. I might just be going the wrong way. I have been kind of spoiled with a lot of the other Final Fantasy remasters because they have that like speed up option so that when you get to parts like this where it's where you're just running around grinding, like trying to find enemies, you can just like speed it way the hell up so you can just get through it a lot faster. I'm just gonna go. I think there's more wargs back there, but We'll just keep it moving. Look at that sky, though. This game actually looks really good. For the Gamecube. Impressive. Someone suggested that if I was going to play on the Gamecube, that I should actually, like, play it on the Wii, because it would like upscale the graphics and I could use the component cables of the Wii. But I want the like GameCube opening. So everything that person said is true. It would look better, but I would have to sacrifice that really cool opening, the GameCube intro, and I don't want to sacrifice that. Yeah, I definitely like missed a pack of wargs. So trying to debate right now if I want to actually go back and get them. What are you teaching Cooper with this game? So I'm trying to line it up so that that episode of Gameplay Fowl will come out around the same time as the new Lord of the Rings show on Amazon or on Prime. So I'm gonna be teaching him about Lord of the Rings. And be like, this is the first time they did an original Lord of the Rings story. So it's probably going to be something along those lines, like if they were going to do a new Lord of the Rings thing, then they should have done it like this, where it's a totally new story. Slime of Orthonk. Oh, I remember this being really stupid and confusing. Elf medicine. All the other items had like really fantastical names. That one was just elf medicine. We had Ent Bark and Leaf of Old Toby. Something of Orthonk, and then elf medicine. Teaching Cooper the way of the onion ring. the onion ring. I bet Cooper would like onion rings. He likes fried food. He just doesn't like fake meat. And as a vegan, that's all I have to offer him. But he likes fried food because it's breaded. And he's a duck, so he loves his bread. Even though you're not supposed to feed ducks bread. And he knows that. But like, it's like humans. Like, he knows he's not supposed to eat it. He knows it's not good for him. But he fucking likes it and he eats it. That's why he loves fish sticks, but he's really pissed off that I won't give him real ones. So, he would love onion rings. And if I told him that that's what the story was all about, was the onion rings of power, he'd be down for it. There we go. Now I can find where are these wargs at. Lumbus. Entbark. Okay, I didn't miss them. They're right here. Or not. What? Yeah, I definitely missed a pack of fucking wargs somewhere. Dead. Jimmy, you all settled into the new place? I know you have your housewarming party coming up. Ooh,
What are you
cutscene.
doing? You want to be sure they're good and dead. Some are mighty hard to kill.
Not even these sacred places are safe.
How do I know I can trust this one?
I vouch for him. In the name of the Lady of the Galadrim.
That is good enough for me.
And how do I know I can trust you? Where did you get those wounds?
Yeah, man.
Hands of a
Who are you?
mortal orc, whose life I intend to shorten considerably. In the pass of Kahadras, we were attacked by goblins. We slew all but the
Did he just sit on that orc?
great value to me.
Take a note of that.
I was in the company of a dwarf. A friend, actually.
And what did this orc take from you?
You help me slay him, you shall find out.
Where's the timestamp of this one?
And who are you to speak for a ruler of elves?
You must help me return to Lothlorien and warn the Lady Galadriel of these dangers. Then you will know all.
We should find one of the enemy's altars. What I did to him, that orc will be in need of healing himself.
Come, Gondorian. You shall attend to my matters in due course.
The voice acting's pretty good in this too. But that's typically what I do when I before I was doing the writers' room streams. When I would play, I would funny stuff like that would come up, and I would take note of it. Like, that was hilarious. Like, he killed those orcs, and he sat on one. Like, he used an orc as a seat, or used the dead body of an orc as a seat. Like, that's actually really funny. So what I would do is I would take note of it, and I would write down the timestamp for when it happened, so I could quickly get to it, because I know I'm going to use that. That's gold. Orcs make great sofas. You're gonna just steal that from you, Jimmy. Gonna credit you on that one. Orcs make great sofas. But glad to hear you're almost moved in, only 5% away. I know you have your housewarming party coming up, and if it didn't land on my like literal birthday, I would definitely go. But it just happened to be that like that's like my birthday, so I had like birthday plans already. But otherwise, I would totally go to that. Let me guess, we're gonna get a cutscene right here. Another cutscene. 2 cutscenes. This is what I mean. Like sometimes they hit you with a few of them.
Yes, you have found a place where the ancient spirits of air, fire, earth, and water, who once graced this world, may still be found. Some beings glide through the airs around you.
Jimmy, it's Magneto. Magneto's doing the voiceover, the narrator.
Mighty forces also stir the deep and can still be called upon in times of great need. Powers of fire and light bring life to this realm and are held by the wise as the most potent and dangerous forces. And great spirits of the earth yet animate the living wood of this world, for it too breathes the mystery of life. Elves are the keepers of this wisdom.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Guardians of this ancient force. For make no mistake about it.
And it is sad that that's when it worked out. Like, my birthday fell on a Saturday. So, like, anybody who had other plans, that's when it would be.
A living gift that has endured through many ages. Find it and use it wisely, for it contains power.
I do like the story here and like how they like give you other tasks. I gotta go find whatever he said there. I wasn't really paying attention, but I gotta go. I think it's a sword. I gotta go find. Like they give purpose to like what we're doing alongside what's happening with the like main people. But Jimmy, did you see Ian McKellen's tweet about Elizabeth Olsen? He tweeted something where he was like had just seen Multiverse of Madness, and he was like, "I'm so proud of Elizabeth Olsen. I feel like a proud dad. I would love to play her dad in the future, or I would love to like be able to call her my daughter." And I'm like, "What? What are you teasing, motherfucker?" Oh, we got this one. We already saw that one. We saw that one. I gave him lots of strength. Let's do... He needs some speed. We'll speed him up a bit. You also need speed. I want him quick. Her... She does need strength. Yeah, that was awesome. You gotta look it up. It's something to that effect, where he's like clearly saying like, "I look forward to calling you my daughter," to Elizabeth Olsen. Like, pretty sure I know what you're referencing there, bro. Not subtle. By the way, Soul, I don't know if you're into like the Marvel movies, but I saw. Jimmy and I both saw Multiverse of Madness, and I know Jimmy thought it was nuts. I loved the movie. It was definitely nuts. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but like, I'm probably gonna see it again because I really enjoyed it. Found artifact 1 of 4. I saw that she wants him to be her dad also. Oh man. Oh man. It could happen. It would be weird if it was like Michael Fassbender, so like that wouldn't make sense. So definitely go with Ian McKellen.
So tell us, Ranger, what happened back there in the past?
It was a bewitched fight, voices echoing down from the mountains. Then lightning struck all around us. The dwarf fought like one possessed, but a landslide carried him away. Before he fell, he gave me a map, presented to him by Elrond of Rivendell as a gift. Friendship.
Here we go. Yeah, they're talking about the dwarf I gotta go
I
find.
could not withstand the dark powers that ruled the mountain that night. While I lay there burning, that Mordor orc ripped the map away and fled down the mountain. That map revealed the location of the secret entrance to a forgotten realm.
Moria.
Moria. Yeah,
The
yeah.
greatest city of the dwarves. The location was lost during the Great Wars. And whose halls are rumored to still be stalked by a terrible monster.
What of the dwarf?
We do go to Moria,
Leads us
and it
to
is pretty
Moria's
nuts.
gate. I expect we shall find him nearby. It would take more than a few goblins to stop that dwarf.
Yeah, like I really appreciate that they like made a whole story for this game. Like they didn't just like rehash the Lord of the Rings. And yeah. Do you mean the Enter the Spider-Verse or Spider-Man No Way Home? Because they did like two different Spider-Verses.
Moria's secrets, and they are many. Khazad-dûm, the greatest of dwarven halls, lies along an old elven road that carried trade between Hollin and Moria. At the walls of Moria, invisible dwarf doors bar western entry. Even their own creators.
Do we go to Moria this soon? I mean, that's cool if we do. But I didn't even remember it being this soon.
The mazes, the halls, and tunnels within the mountain are vast. The 4-day journey to the other gate will not be an easy one, should foul creatures still prowl those halls.
Okay.
If I'm you, I'd track our party and follow behind. Should we master the gates of Moria?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... You'll see how they, like, intersect. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse was great. I look forward to the next one, Enter the Spider-Verse. Both that and No Way Home did their own, like, little interpretations or adaptations of the actual Spider-Verse comic, but they're both very different from the actual comic. Learning new skills, using a skill in battle earns skill points that are automatically applied. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, like the actual like Spider-Verse story from the comics was fucking amazing. It would be virtually impossible to do a film, like a straight up adaptation of it, because it would require like so many characters to be introduced and like built up before you could get to that point. But it would be cool to see a version of it, like go all out like that. It would be cool to see it. It's just not like feasible. Into the Spider-Verse did like a good job making I don't even want to say a condensed version, because they just basically like did a whole new story. But they like did the idea in like a cool way, like No Way Home did too, making it also like a Sinister Six movie. But damn, that comic was so good. They need the sort of vampire people that eat the Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Moreland would be a character you'd have to like. I guess you don't really have to like introduce him. Like, you could introduce him in the movie and just, like, it would undermine him, though, if you, like, introduced him and his family, like, in the same movie. Because the whole point of it was that, like, Moreland was, like, a formidable, like, Spider-Man villain on his own. And then you has, like, a whole fucking family of them that then come into the Spider-Verse. And they're, like, moving across universes to, like, drain all the different Spider-Men. Oh man, that was so good. And I loved the way they, like, worked in, like, every Spider-Man. Like, they even had the like, Japanese like, Super Sentai Spider-Man in it with his, like, big mech. Fucking loved that. Spider-Punk too, like, Spider-Punk was one of my favorites. I would just like to see that, like, bring in Spider-Punk. There was another thing of wargs I was supposed to find. Now I'm, like, certain that I was supposed to get more wargs, and I just didn't. Oh, Silk too. Yeah, Silk was in it. And, like, Spider-Woman was in it. Yeah, Silk was great, man. There was talks that, like, Sony was going to try to do a Silk movie. But what keeps happening is, like, Sony will, like, have some success with a movie, and then they'll make all these plans to do, like, a ton of Spider-Verse type movies. Or, like, characters that exist within the Spider-Man universe. But then they'll put out a movie, and then that movie will bomb. And then they'll abandon all their plans again. Like, that's what just happened with Morbius. Like, Morbius came out, and I enjoyed Morbius. I didn't dislike it. But it bombed. So now they're, like, abandoning all their other plans that they had for, like, a Spider-Woman movie. They were going to do a Madam Web movie. I don't know if that's happening anymore. They keep talking about doing a Spider-Gwen movie and a Black Cat movie. Like, I would very much like any one of those, but they just keep abandoning those plans because Sony's just really not great at making Spider-Man movies. Except their animated ones. Their animated ones are good. My homeboy Kane was Scarlet Spider. Yeah, like, that's another thing that I mean is, like, you don't have any of the clones in any of the movies, so that would be so hard to explain in, like, one movie by itself. You don't have Ben Reilly. You don't have Kane. And, like, in the comics, they had time to build up these different clones and, like, give them each their own unique characters. If you were to just introduce those characters in a movie, like, to an audience, that would be really confusing because you have, like, alternate universe versions of Peter Parker, but you also have, like, other Peter Parkers in the same universe that have different names because they're clones. Like, that would really fucking confuse people if you didn't already know those characters. So that's why it would be, like, really hard to just, like, do a movie without building up to it first. They would basically have to do, like, Avengers-style phases for Spider-Man to get to the point where you could do that. Oh, yeah. I'm like super interested because of, like, what happened with Multiverse of Madness. I'm, like, really anxious now to see what they do with other universes. Here we go, another cutscene. Nope, we didn't get another cutscene. For once, they decided to hold off. Oh, I have all these new items I haven't been paying attention to. Slightly increases health values, slightly increases action point values. We're going to give that to her. And give him the helm, though. This is what I mean. I love that you can actually see it. Let's just load him up. Oops. What is that? Yeah, we'll give him that. What's she got? Third Age Elven gold-plated chest plate. There we go. Now she's looking all stylish. I want her to have that. Maybe I'll give... Elfstone. Maybe he'll get this one? Slightly increases health values? Sure. Give him that. I'm not dealing with their stats right now. They keep leveling up and they keep getting more. I'm just going to wait until I have like a bulk of them and then I'll add them in. But now look at me. Now I look like a Gondorian warrior. That main guy looks like me? This guy? He is me. That is me. I'm gonna play him in the movie. In the movie adaptation of Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I never did find that third pack of wargs. Oh well. I keep forgetting that I can just look at the map there and see where I'm actually supposed to go. Pretty linear, not a lot of choices here. I'm pretty sure the dwarf is coming up. Going down, bro. I don't know if it's translating for you guys watching, but the gameplay is actually like really addicting. It's actually super fun. Because it's really like, even though it's turn-based, it's like really kinetic. Like they move really quickly. Like you see how quick he like attacks after I tell him to do it. And that's that stuff taken from Final Fantasy X. Was it him who was low on health? Oh no, it was me. I was like, which one's low on health? I could have just gone back and checked, but I was being lazy. Because part of it was like I'm not actually that concerned that these guys are going to kill me. Although he might now. Oof. Maybe I should be concerned. Alright, you did. Spoke too soon. There. Dead. Alright. I'm actually going to pay attention now. She needs it. I have like skills that I could be using, and I'm just not. Maybe I will use one from him. Yeah. We'll take him out. I like that they do have the fanfare at the end. By the way, I'm wearing my a Lord of the Rings shirt. I realized that with this camera, though, you really can't see it. So, but it's on. It's there. Elf medicine. Troll pit mud. Ooh, this part's got me itching to play Hexen, Jimmy. I should have used Creature Bane. Yeah, it's this music that is going to get the copyright claim. Because this is like straight from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Nothing I can do. I think I can just tell it. Like, not to even try to monetize any of these streams. Then I won't get the copyright claim. When I was picking out games for Season 2, like what I do is I usually like will play like a little bit of a game to like decide if that's something I want to cover in the season. And I was trying to decide between this and the Hobbit game. Are those giants? Oh, I think they're trolls. Did we see them? Because there are trolls. But I was trying to decide between this and the Hobbit game, and now I'm like really wishing I would have chose the Hobbit because I wouldn't get the fucking copyright claims. Because that one's like totally original. It doesn't use stuff from the movies. But story-wise, for this season of Gameplay Fowl, this game actually works better in what I'm trying to do. So ultimately, like, this was the right choice. I'm just like... I just always hate getting those copyright claims. I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I keep healing the wrong person. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Well, you sneezed? Well, bless you, Jimmy. Oh, I meant to mention this. The other day, I like literally had a nightmare about playing Echo the Dolphin. Like that's how much that last stream like traumatized me playing it. Like I had a literal nightmare about playing Echo the Dolphin earlier this week. The hatchery, that last level. I like basically never rage quit a video game. So I kind of love the fact that like the one time it happened on stream. I was like, we're done. I'm just not doing this anymore. That would actually be something funny to use in an episode of Gameplay Fowl when I do use the Defender of the Future stuff. So as I was doing this battle, I was like, huh, that fight was a little bit harder than some of the other ones, but my mind immediately went to like, this is still way easier than any of the last 3 games that I've played on the stream. Well, hello. I was gonna say, there's definitely stuff that's gonna be hidden around here. Lumbus. Lumbus. Oh, I wanted one more so I could be like, and more lumbus bread. What I was trying to ask was, are those giant mutant hyenas? Oh. That is what they look like. They're wargs. But it is actually funny that they just look like giant hyenas. Without eyes. They're wargs. They're the mounts that the orcs ride around on. Gotta love that the allergies are making it so that you can't type what you mean to type. And when you said that earlier, that like allergies were like kicking your ass, I was like, normally this time of year they're getting me too. And I'm like, thankful it hasn't happened yet, but then I realized there are no trees like anywhere near me. So I'm good. we need the mutant hyenas. We need big old wargs to ride around on. I have that llama inflatable. I blew it up for that episode, and like I don't want to deflate it yet, just in case I need it again, because I was getting all lightheaded, like blowing it up by mouth. Ooh. All right, I guess I can do their stats. Let's see. I do want more HP for him. Let's just beef him up on strength. He's good. This guy's good. Yeah, we'll give him some more spirit. Yeah. What was dexterity again? Yeah, do that too. I do want to get like a whole thing of the llama inflatables. Like get a whole line of them. I have one that's like tucked away in the other room now. Not blowing that up again. I still have like more for that episode I have to do, so I like kept it inflated just in case like I need it for another scene. For those of you who are, we have some lurkers in the stream, and that's fine. That's fine if you want to lurk. I'm not hating, but I don't want to give anything away on like what I'm talking about with the llama thing. But it does come into play. Jimmy and I were really in a band called Hanging Llamas, which reminds me I had to finish that remix so we can do that. Let's give her some strength, and let's do like a whole bunch on... No, we want this. I want this too. I want her HP up. Oh wait, I wanted to do something. Fill up the room with llamas. Oh, that'd be a good song. Fill up the room with llamas. Fill up the room with llamas. Fill up the room with, fill up the room with, fill up the room with llamas. See how I just made a song? Did it. Oh, wait. Wait. Which one's better? Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Where did that go? Here. A pendant crafted by the master. Details. Give me details. It does bring her HP up like a lot. A little bit. What goes down? Strength goes down. Dexterity goes down. And let's do it. That's the song. Fill up the room with llamas. Drop the llama. I was gonna say, I think there's more. Yeah. It's weird how I remember some of this. This part I did not. Like, I didn't play up to this point. Like, I played, back in that, like, ruins area we were in. That's, like, as far as I went when I was testing it out, so I don't remember this. Like, I remember this from, like, when I played it back in, like, 2004. We must find a map of the trails in this dark land, or we shall wander here. So you won't let me go until I find a map? Get out of here, bro. What is that nonsense? Oh, I do remember that, though. I was like in my, like, ADHD brain, I was like, there's a fork in the road at some point, and you have to go around it. And this is that point. I should probably go to that blinking red dot, huh? Well, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Orc. Late, but sometimes my dreams have some interpretation of an Echo game, and they always look off. Like the lightning in the game is pretty dark with a somewhat desaturated color palette. This was like, I was playing it, and I was playing it on stream, and I like just kept dying. And like the game would just start and I would just die. And it was like the most frustrating experience ever. Like the dream was like just me getting more and more frustrated with Echo the Dolphin. Like that's a bad sign. Because I love those games. And I had gotten to the point with Defender of the Future that it was like terrorizing me. We're gonna get a thing? We got a thing. Look at that face.
War is soon to come to our time. Even now, Saruman sends forth his cruel orc servants. I escaped his trap at Orthanc, and now he seeks to hunt me down ere I finish my task. Understand that a great eye watches all in the darkness, building in power as it prepares to destroy this world.
The final boss is that. It's the Eye of Sauron.
His cause. They will pour forth here and in Rohan, burning as they go. I would suggest you find the dwarf quickly, before Saruman wins his war in this land.
Yeah, at the end of this game, the final boss is not Sauron, but like the Eye of Sauron. You fight that big flaming eye. Pollen. Jimmy has enough pollen, Berethor. Found artifact 3 of 4. We'll worry about that elf stone later. This game actually looks pretty good. Pretty good. I dig it. Good looking game. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. I don't like playing these old school RPGs and not having more than one save slot. That's setting yourself up for disaster. So eventually I have to like... I have a different memory card that I could probably just plug in. It just won't let me switch to that one. But that's probably what I need to do, is just switch to the other memory card. King's Foil. Because normally what I would do is I would have like 2 or 3 save files and I would just alternate between them. In case I like really screw something up and need to go back a bit. Which tends to happen with me. Gundul. We cannot find our way around the lake without a dwarf to guide us. Alright, well then I'll find the stupid dwarf. Could you just like be chill, bro? There we go.
Ah, fresh tracks. The dwarf came this way.
He is heavy for one so small.
Gotta be careful not to say that around him. Quiet.
She called him fat.
I hear something.
Well, Ranger, it's about time.
I gotta write that down. She called that dwarf fat. Body shaming this poor dwarf. See, this is what I thought you meant earlier, Jimmy. These guys. He's a troll. See, now I have the Orc Bane. I don't think it would work on him, though, so I didn't bother with it. Dwarven Cleave. Look at this guy. This guy's cool. I love the dwarf. Melee attack with greater damage to orcs. Alright, so let's just attack now. You know what? We'll do another one of these. Oof. Why you gotta do that, bro? We need a troll too? We do. We actually need a troll as part of the crew. He'd be like our security. Oh, why did I attack with her? That was dumb. Oh, hit him right in the nuts. Can we make it to Moria tonight? I think that's what we should strive for. We'll go to Moria. Yeah, we'll do that. Moria. Damn, girl. Oof. What does that do? Increase ally rate of attack? Nah, we'll just cure her. She needs to be cured. This troll just hits hard, man. How is he not dead? There. Dead. Jimmy said that's me. That's me. Ooh, I got all kinds of new cool stuff. Quest completed. Find Hodhod. Hodhod? The dwarf? We're gonna get a cutscene? We're gonna get a cutscene? We got a cutscene. Ooh, we're gonna learn about dwarves.
This dwarf who joins your company heralds from a people who hold themselves apart from other races. But they are a race that feels deeply, and when deciding upon trust, their friendship lasts many lifetimes.
They're a race that feels deeply.
Few of these
I like that.
in my time. They appear small, but are not to be trifled with. Do remember, as you enter their ancestral home, that their pride, greed, and stubborn magnificence created this now decaying wonder.
I had to write that down. As someone who also feels deeply, I appreciate that the dwarves are... They're a race that feels deeply. I like that. I really dig that. I also wrote down that the fucking elf called the dwarf fat. This one is awfully heavy for his size. It's mean. She hadn't even seen him yet. Oh boy. Let's get that up to 30. Put up the speed too. Yeah. We're just gonna go all strength with him. Not totally, actually. I want this too. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just gonna give him a whole bunch of strength. Okay. A little close to 11, but I really want to go to Moria. So probably just keep going until we get there. I feel like it's not far from where we are right now, so we'll see. We'll see. If it ends up being a lot further than I anticipated, then maybe we'll end sooner, but I think Moria's coming up. So yeah. We'll see what's up next. I'm pretty sure that we have to fight that big lake monster thing. And then Moria's right after that. Pretty sure. But I could be wrong. The last time I played this game, like fully played it to beat it, was like 2004, 2005, so it's been a while. Damn, why does that have to be so long ago? Because when I say that, like, in my mind, 2004, 2005, that's not that long ago. But realistically, that was a long time ago. Jimmy knows what I'm talking about. That wasn't that long ago, man. Found Moria. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
What is this thing? Prepare to fire! Fire!
I don't remember all these elves being there. Alright, let's do this. $18 years ago, I'm fucking old. That's what I'm thinking. Because, like, 2004 was the year I graduated high school. So, I guess, in those terms, it was kind of a long time ago. That was, 18. Goddamn. What is happening? Alright, I need to swap some people out here. Alright now. So I gotta swap them out because Berethor doesn't have ranged attacks. So I need this guy. Yeah, there we go. Am I gonna die? Am I about to die right now? After proving my... Is this gonna cure him because it's water? No, it actually hurt him. After proving my skills on Echo the Dolphin, now I'm in a game as easy as this. You think this dude's gonna kill me? I think not. Oof, he's still got a lot of health. I gotta cure my party. Shit. Dude hurts. Oh, somebody's dead. She died. We'll do that after. Restore some health. Perfect mode. Uh-oh. Made him mad. He's dead. I was gonna say, I'm not about to die to this fucking guy. I beat the Vortex Queen. Twice.
Watch out! Those tentacles are powerful!
Excellent! They're digging a way in!
He has opened the gate!
I knew he was good for something.
I love the dwarf. There we go, we're in Moria. That's what I was waiting for.
Stand back! It shall be a dwarf who first enters Moria. The rumors are true. Balin has failed. My people have failed.
This fight took place decades ago. Their bodies returned to dust.
These great dwarf lords stood here for thousands of years, Elf, and this abomination took place before them. I do not find that amusing. Some small measure of their great power remains hidden here. I can feel it.
Let me help you reclaim it. For your people.
The elf and dwarf became friends like very quickly. Supposed to build up to that, man. Oh, look, another cutscene. Oh, did I miss a cutscene? What?
7 rings of power were given to the dwarf lords. Great miners, craftsmen of the mountain halls.
This music is gonna get me copyright claim. Damn you.
In time, their kingdoms fell into ruin. But the dwarves hold many secrets. Few are graced to share their language. The secret runes of their ancient kings remain lost in these empty halls. It is your secret to find, my friend.
Alright, so, yeah, we're not doing that right now. I'm gonna go save. Because that's where we'll end it for tonight. Selecting travel at a save point will allow you to return to lands you have already visited. Oh good, I can try to go find those wargs that I never found. I'll do that off stream though, so you guys don't have to sit through that. But I do want to find those. But that's where we'll end this one. I'm technically on my summer break now because school year is done. I do have at least one class I'm teaching over the summer, but that's not nearly as like time consuming as having fucking 4 classes that I'm teaching all at the same time. So we are definitely going to be able to stream tomorrow night. We're going to continue on with this. It's actually, this game might be shorter than I remember it, so we might be able to get through this one pretty quickly. But that's where we're going to end it with this one. As you all are beginning to see how the Lord of the Rings, the Third Age works, you get to also kind of recap the movies. So we get to do that as well. But we'll pick it up from where we left off here in the Mines of Moria. Tomorrow we do 8 p.m. Eastern for the Friday streams, and that goes till midnight. Thursday streams are a little bit shorter. Thursday streams might actually get a little bit longer in the future, but this week I have some grading that I have to do to finish up all of my classes for the semester. So right after this I got to go do a little bit of grading, and then by next week I don't have any classes or anything like that to worry about. So we might make the Thursday streams go a little bit longer starting next week, but we'll see about that. But I will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there. Good night to you too, Soul. Sounds like Jimmy probably passed out. I think he took a Benadryl and fell asleep. So hope to see all of you tomorrow night. Everybody have a good one. I know I've learned I have to pause a little bit for the YouTubes to catch up. But I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. We'll be back in the writer's room real soon. Where's my there we go. See you later. Bye, everybody.